This is Ngamba Island Chimpanzee Sanctuary. We care for the orphan chimpanzees who are rescued, and we brought them here for the long-term care. These chimps that have been brought here as orphans are serving as flagship umbrella to save the rest of the chimpanzees and other great apes remaining in the wild in Africa, so that our future generations will be able to see the chimpanzees back in the wild. Here at the sanctuary we have got a holding facility where the chimpanzees are held for a very short time at night, then during the day they spend the rest of their lives out in the forest. This forest is very small, and the chimpanzees do not go back to the old nests. Every day they make new nests. So if they stayed there, this small patch of the forest would be gone. But another more critical reason is that these individuals here were never used to the forest life because they had stayed in houses of individuals in circuses, and some of them had had a very bad experience watching their mothers and fathers being shot by hunters. So they are scared of the forest. They feel more safe when they come back into a holding facility that we provided with human care. And from the management point of view, it gives us an opportunity to take an inventory of each individual, assess their health. If there is any problem, we are going to intervene in time. We are working hard to make sure they understand their lives are back in the forests. Chimpanzees are faced with several challenges and threats. Their habitats being threatened. I never used to look around the surroundings of the animals, but since I attended Envirovet, I got to learn that the environment plays a very great role. The moment you understand the environment they live in, then you are able to handle all cases to do with the health of wild animals, which I never thought before.
We know it's a loggerhead mostly because of the head and the size.
Envirovet, I found out it was holistic. They gave you exposure to everything, including veterinary medicine.
So there's the lining of the esophagus.
Including the environmental health, including human aspects.
You had to adapt and change your way and strategy of approach.
Communication is a very great tool that you are exposed to, and also visiting different environments with different habitats. A lot can be offered by the veterinarians in conservation. Yeah, I think Okechi listens and understands. He knows that his life needs to be in the forest, and these days he's quite independent, and you can see him showing all the natural behaviors of being a chimpanzee. So I think at one time he says, "Why do you follow me? I need to be alone in the forest." I intend to work with my chimps all my life. Even if I don't work with them directly, but I have to work on issues that influence their survival back in the wild, especially from the health perspective. But at a certain time, I want to influence policies. I want to be able to influence some government on policies for conservation of wild primates, and especially the great apes, playing a very important role in making sanctuaries also appreciate the health of those remaining. We have got all these sanctuaries working together. We have got the Great Ape Survival Project bringing all the range countries within Africa to work together to protect the remaining habitats for the great apes. So I am very optimistic that if we continue at this rate, if so many people can act together, then we are going to save the primates and other wild animals.